Hi guys, once again this is Alfred from binaryoptionstutor.com. I'm here with another trade at the Cantor Exchange. We're watching the last of this trade play out. This I got about as I'm recording this about a minute and some change here. I'm selling 0590. A little bit of battling here, back and forth. This is kind of a different trade, so I thought I'd tape it and talk about what got me into this trade. This probably is more it's momentum, but it's kind of momentum in a different way. And I've briefly touched on this in my other videos. Uh, right now, blue's on top, but something like 10 minutes ago, you can see that big impulsive candle there where we broke below our red moving average, and you can see a continuation here. We hit this is central pivot, and we hit central pivot, and then there's that continuation with the market continuing to move forward. Uh, I want to slide this over just a bit. You can see it's this bet. When I got into this bet, it was like 236. Well, you can't see it anymore because it just disappeared. But that bet expired a winner. I got into that bet at 2:36 Eastern time, and that's the open on at Germany, in Frankfurt. So what I've noticed just over the years is sometimes there'll be this little dip. There's a little finicky sometimes on Cantor. That little Java, it's a little Java uh, error. But I got in. We had all this push, 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 lots of momentum to the upside. Uh, you see these arrows here? These are around the end of the hour, and these would have happened when we're halfway up into the statistical zone, and then we're touching the very top of the statistical zone, even around that hour. When there's that much momentum going up, I like to just look for a pullback and trade with the momentum because my moving averages are already agreeing with the momentum. Now, when there's that much of a push uh, in that direction, and I know Germany is opening, sometimes there's a reversal that starts just before Germany, that little 30-minute gap before London opens, and you can catch it. There's um my own personal theory. I believe that that's guys trying that this is the last ditch effort to get some trades off the table before London opens. If London were to open and resume the previous strong trend, so we see that little beautiful circle here, and so I was trading momentum, and I know I don't want to confuse anyone. Yes, blue was definitely on top of red. My yellow was on top though, so that's when I start to see these cross, I'm already interpreting it as the uptrend doesn't have strong momentum up. When I see price action, the actual price diving below this red line here, that's my interpretation that right then, real time, that very second, the market is actually down. I don't have to wait, like it's gospel to see my blue cross below the red and then take the bias that the market is down. I think what throws some guys in why you hear so many mixed things about the moving averages is they are averages, and it's going to take some time for that average to mathematically equate to something. But right here in real time, you've got when price is floating below the average, and that has to tell you we're not looking at math here. We're looking at just an English interpretation. Price is below the average, so on average, price is already moving down. You don't have to wait for these graphics to cross each other. And in this instance, price is above the average. Uh, the 8 is already above the 16, which is already above the 15, which is telling us that price itself and all of these moving averages, on average, price is moving up. Now, rather than use my statistical zones as places to try to pick perfect tops and perfect bottoms, when I'm already around the end of the hour, what's the chances of the hour turning around in the last right here, last 5 or 10 minutes, or even back here, that there'll be some pullback, yeah, so maybe I would trade those counter trend, but long term, everything is just telling me if I'm riding a trend that that's the way the market's going. And that's what got me into that little trade there, guys. I hope this is giving some food for thought. Once again, this is Alfred from binaryoptionstutor.com. See you guys on the next video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If we've helped you, please help us by sharing this information with others.